The text that ended Christmas. She didn't even call. After deployments, surgeries, the birthdays I missed, and the funerals I saluted through, I woke up to a single message from my father. "Don't come home this Christmas. It's better if you stay away." No, "How are you?" No, "We miss you." Just a sentence that felt like a locked door. My name is Michael Monroe. Wherever you're watching from, stay with me. Because if you've ever walked through hell praying home would be heaven and learned it wasn't, you'll understand what I did next. Years I can't get back. The military teaches you how to shut off feelings, but that text hit harder than shrapnel. My mom didn't text, my sister didn't call. It felt like the family group chat had quietly voted me off the island. I sat in my small apartment, Christmas lights blinking over a window that had seen more winter than warmth, and typed one word back: fine. Not the kind of fine that begs for someone to ask again. The final kind. I canceled the flight I'd bought 3 weeks earlier, poured a glass of whiskey, and toasted the empty room. To family. To the kind of love you can only prove with receipts. The good soldier son. I enlisted at 18. At graduation, my dad didn't hug me. He said, "Try not to embarrass yourself out there." That was his love language. Criticism, dressed up as concern. Still, I played the dutiful son. I called each birthday, sent flowers on their anniversaries, wired money when the roof leaked or the truck broke down. They never asked where it came from, just cashed it and sent a thumbs up. Sometimes not even that. Every year, I hoped for one holiday where my seat at the table wasn't charity, it was mine. The line I wouldn't cross anymore. This year, I was done. Papers signed, service finished, a modest pension, and a tired heart. I wanted to grill steaks with Dad, hear my sister's new job stories, maybe, just maybe, get a "we're proud of you." Instead, I got a text that told me I didn't belong. So I stopped trying to earn a welcome I'd already paid for. I wasn't looking for revenge. I was looking for clarity. And clarity came from a place I didn't expect, a file I hadn't opened in years. A paper trail he forgot. 5 years earlier, during a short leave, my dad had begged me to co-sign a refinance on the family home. Just a formality, he said. I was young, bone-tired, desperate for a sliver of approval, and I signed. That night, after his text, I dug through old digital archives and found the documents. Stamped, witnessed, executed. I read slowly this time. Hidden in legalese was language my younger self had missed. If the primary borrower defaulted, the co-signer could assume controlling authority until the loan matured. Not legal advice, just facts on paper. And the facts were clear. My father's pride, the house he told me I wasn't welcome in, was something I now had the right to protect. Reclaiming what's mine, legally. I called a real estate attorney I knew from a base seminar. I asked, hypothetically, what happens if the co-signer holds authority and the borrower decides his son isn't family anymore? He chuckled. Hypothetically, he stops asking for permission. I didn't send a dramatic manifesto. I sent a formal notice. Effective immediately, I was exercising my contractual rights as co-signer and partial owner. All communications through counsel. Then I booked a quiet cabin in the mountains. Snow, fire, phone off. 5 days later, I turned it on. 10 missed calls, including one from their lawyer. I smiled, not out of spite, but because for the first time in years, I felt steady. I wasn't trying to come home anymore. Home was something I would define. The call he had to make. My sister rang first. "Mike, Dad's freaking out. Evictions, lawyers, what are you doing?" "I'm following the contract," I said, sipping coffee and watching snow fall, the way Dad followed his decision to say I wasn't welcome. I wasn't yelling. I was finished explaining. The paperwork was already filed. A veteran-run property management team would do a walkthrough after the holiday. Not to throw anyone out, to let them know this wasn't a playground for secrets anymore. The manager reported leaks, code issues, and 2 bedrooms quietly rented out for cash. My name on the loan, strangers in the rooms, a family text telling me to stay away. That was the moment I decided I would never again apologize for protecting what I helped carry. A second letter went out, 30-day notice of management transition, illegal sublets suspended, everything to be handled through counsel. Calm, clear, final. Aftermath and what home means now. January 2nd, we arrived for the inspection. Me, the manager, a locksmith, and a folder thick with documentation. Dad opened the door, red with anger. "You can't do this. This is our home." I said, "It's an asset I've protected for years, and I'm done pretending my seat here is a favor." They had choices: formalize under my management or relocate. No shouting match, no theatrics, just boundaries enforced by signatures they once celebrated when it suited them. The final date came and went. No showdown, just quiet. I walked into an empty house with a new key and let winter air sweep through rooms that never held space for me. I didn't cry. I called the nonprofit I'd already spoken to and opened the doors as transitional housing for male veterans. We named it Monroe House. Reporters asked if it was revenge. I told them the truth. It's not revenge, it's recovery. Every Christmas now, I light a candle on the porch, not for them, for the man who once stood outside this door and waited to be chosen. He isn't waiting anymore.